Morning class 7. Let's start exercise 13.3. The first topic is parallel lines. Two lines are said to be parallel if they do not intersect. Moreover, they are in the same plane as well as the distance between them also same. So two lines are said to be parallel if they are on the same plane as well as distance between them are same. So example of parallel lines are railway track, number 11, ladder, equals to sign. So many examples are there. So today we are going to start the properties of triangle. Which properties we are using in the parallel lines to find the angle. So major we are having three properties. So let's start with the angles. So look here, these are the parallel lines, and so look here, these are the parallel lines, and they named all the angles as angle 1 to 8. They named all the angles. So first of all, look here, your angle 1, 2, angle 1, 2, 7 and 8. These angles are exterior angles because they are on the outside of the line. So these angles are exterior angle, or the angles which are between the line, your angle 3, 4, 5 and 6. These angles are interior angles. Now move to the first and very important property of parallel lines, that is corresponding angles. Two angles are said to be corresponding if they are on the same side and at the same position. So you have to check about the side, everything is same. Like angle 2 and angle 6 are equal because they both are on the top of the line and their side is also same. They both are at the right side. So in this figure, your angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles, angle 1 and 5. After that, your angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding, and then 3 is down the line, 7 is down the line, they are corresponding, 4 and 8 are corresponding, and corresponding angles are always equal. Now move to the next, that is alternate angles. In the case of alternate angles, you have to consider everything opposite. So here 4 and 5 are alternate because one angle is at the down of line, the other one is at the top of line. So these angles are alternate angles. Okay. Next one, 3 and 6 are also alternate. In the case of alternate, their position is also different as well as their place is also different. So here the 4 is at the bottom, 5 is at the top, 4 is at the right side and 5 is at the left side. So everything is opposite, then that angles are alternate angles. Last one is co-interior angles. Two angles which are on the same side of transversal, that angle sum is 180 degree. Two interior angles. So interior angles are 3, 4, 5. So 4 and 6 are on the same side. It means angle 4 plus angle 6 is equals to 180, as well as angle 3 plus angle 5 is equals to 180. So these are the three concepts that are used for parallel lines. First one is corresponding angles. Second one is alternate angles. Third one is co-interior angles. Let's start the exercise. Exercise 13.3, first question is, options are given and figure is also given, angles pair is given, and you have to find the correct option. Are they corresponding? Interior alternate angle, exterior. Interior means those angles which are inside, so they are interior alternate angle. Like in this, here angle 4 and angle 5 are interior alternate angle, 2 and 7 are exterior alternate angle. Similarly, 3 and 6 are interior, 1 and 8 are exterior one. Next is adjacent angle that we have discussed in previous exercise. Vertically opposite angle, those are made as a cross, so opposite angles are equal, and co-interior angles that are also known as aligned angles. Now first one is 3 and 6. Look at the figure and observe what type of angles these are. You have to choose the options are given on the top. 3 and 6, one is at the bottom, one is at the top of the line, one is at left side, other one is right side. Everything is opposite, it means these are alternate angle, but they are in the interior side, so second option is correct, interior alternate angles. Similarly, randomly I will choose this 3 and 7. So 3 and 7 both are at the bottom and the same side. If they are both at the same position and same side, you will say these angles are corresponding angles. Like this you can find all the angles. Same 7 and 8. What are 7 and 8? 7 are 8, 8 are at the same side. So these are a pair of linear pair. So you can say this is a linear pair. Clear? Now next question. Question number 2 and 3 are also quite same. you can try it. It's simple. Options are there from question number 1 and 2. You have to just find which type of angles these are. Now next one is question number 4. In question number 4 we have to find all the missing angles A to G, whatever angle is there. So first of all we will start with angle A. If this is 110, angle A will also 110 with the help of corresponding angles. If angle A is 110, D is also 110 with the help of vertically opposite angle. Similarly, if D is 110, F is also 110 with the help of corresponding angle. Like this we will do. Angle A is equals to 110 corresponding, A and D are 110 vertically opposite angles, and next one we are using again vertically opposite angle to find F, and then we are using after that to find the value of C. For find the value of C, here we are using you can use linear pair also, as well as you can use co-interior angle. It's your choice, so you can use anything. So I am using here co-interior angle, so C plus 110 will be equals to 180. Then we find the value of C. If your C is 70, it means B is also 70 vertically opposite angle. Similarly, you can find the rest, only E and G is left. If your B is 70, then it means this one is also 70 with the help of corresponding angle. Like this you can find your G also, that is vertically opposite angle. This angle is also 70. Now move to your question number 5. In question number 5 you have to check whether your lines are parallel or not. If they follow the 3 conditions, any one condition out of 3 corresponding co-interior and alternate, then you will say your lines are parallel, otherwise your lines are not parallel. You have to check the dotted line. So here if dotted lines are there, their sum should be 180 because they are co-interior angle. 120 plus 50 should be 180, but this is not 180, this is 170. So I will say this is the given dotted lines are not parallel. Next one is these are nothing, so I will find this angle with the help of linear pair. When you find this angle, your answer is 135. These angles are corresponding angles. In this pair, corresponding angles are equal, it means you will say yes, lines are parallel. Similarly, these angles are corresponding but they are not equal, so you will say no, lines are not parallel. Like this you will check this one also. If this is 110, with the help of linear pair you will find this is also 110, so you will say yes, lines are parallel. These questions are also same, you have to check these dotted line. These are the corresponding angles, so it means angle L and angle 5 are line L3 and L5 are parallel because corresponding angles conditions hold. Here these angles are alternate angle but they are not equal. They are not equals. For this your answer is no. For this case answer is yes. Now move to your question number 6. In question number 6 we have to find the missing angles by using the conditions, all the 3 conditions whatever is given. Let's start with the first sum. If your this angle is 60 degree, then obvious this angle is also 60 degree with the help of vertically opposite angle. And if this angle is 60 degree, angle A is also 60 degree with the help of corresponding angles. This is 60, this one is also 60 with the help of vertically opposite angle. Only you have to focus on all the 3 types, corresponding, alternate and co-interior, then it is very easy to find. You can use any way to find the sum, but your reason should be correct. So till here first complete your work, then in next video we will continue from second part.